Vihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Munatira Vanachariya Munatira Vanachariya Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Jaya Radha Madhava Radhe Madhava Jaya Gauranita Jaya Gauranita Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Gaura Premanande Jai Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parijajikara Stotra Shata Srimad His Divine Grace of Acharya Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parirajikarya Stotra Shata Srimal His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Itai Gaur Premanande. All glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories to our Guru Sri Guru and Gauranga Goswami Prabhupada ki. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirave Astaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama-shloki Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 75, Text 11. Please repeat. Citra Dvija Patangangari. Citra Dvija Patangangari. Dvija Patangangari. Ibha Indrena Sandhya Virbhavai. Ibha Indra Sandhya Virbhavahi. Sva Alankarit Bhavitarar Bhupa. Sva Alankaritir Bhavitair Bhupa. Narayur Rukamamalinaha. Narayurukamamalinaha. Chitra Dvija Patangagari. Ibha Indreya Sandhya Virbhavai. Sva Alankritar Bhavitar Bhupa. Indrayu Nirayuhur Rurukrama Malinaha. Chitra Dvija Pataka Akrair. Ibha Indra Sandhya Virbhavai. Swalankritar Bhavitair Bhupa. Narayurukrama Malinaha. Please chant. Chitra Dvija Pataka Grahir. Indraibhya Sandhya Virbhavai. Swalankarkitar Bhavitair Bhupa. Nirayurukrama Malinaha. Chitra Dvija Pataka Grahir. Indrebhya Sandhya Virbhavai. Swalankritairbhavitairpupa Nirayarukramalina. Thank you very much. What word meaning? Chitra of various colors. Dvijam with a flag. Patakam and banner. Agrahir excellent. Ibha with elephants. Indra lordly. Sandhyanam chariots. Avirbhavai and horses. Sualankritara well ornamented. Bhavitam with the foot soldiers. Bhupiham the kings. Nirayayur departed. Rukamam gold. Malinaha wearing necklace. Translation and purport by disciples of His Divine Grace, Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki. Translation: all kings wearing gold necklace then set off for the Yamuna. They had flags and banners of various colors and were accompanied by infantrymen and well-adored soldiers riding lordly elephants, chariots, and horses. Textual translation: the massed armies of the Yadu, Sanjayas, Kamabhojas, Kurus, Kaikeyas, and Kausalas made the earth tremble as they followed Yudhishthira Maharaj, the performer of the sacrifice in the procession. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gnananjanam Shalakaya Chakshorulmitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Tadati Swapadantikam Namavam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pacharini Nirvisesha Sunyavadi Pastatyadeshatarini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Panchakalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhubheva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. So this chapter description is Duryodhana humiliated. So in this particular verse 11 and 12, it is describing all kinds of kings and what they are wearing and how they are going to the Yamuna to take bath, and a description of their ornaments, description of their soldiers, description of their elephants are described. So in this particular verse 11 and 12, all the kings were wearing gold necklaces and then set off for the Yamuna. They had flags, banners, various colors, and were accompanied by infantrymen and well-adored soldiers riding lordly elephants and chariots and horses. So since there is no purport for that, we just read the purport given by the other acharyas. We try to discuss. So for the 11th purport by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, the kings went out with the four parts of the army: elephants, horses, chariot, and foot soldiers, in front of which were colorful banners on the poles. And Jiva Goswami comments, after describing the festivity of the bath, the preparation for departure are described until verse 16. The kings had golden garlands, or their gold crowns appeared like a garland as they lined up. So the acharyas give the elaborate description, and they have given the way details information. First, the army was started with elephants and the horses and the foot soldiers, and in front which color banners on the poles. So this gives you the picture of elaborate opulence of King Yudhishthir Maharaj. Because in those days, elephants, horses, chariots, and foot soldiers consider as an opulent. Like how nowadays we see if a person has at least three cars or four cars, he is considered as an opulent person or a rich man. And not only that, not only having cars, but he should have branded name cars. For example, Rolls Royce, Ferrari, something to that extent. If he has a Rolls Royce which is golden color, he is considered as a rich person. If he has the same branded car, 2, 3, then he is considered as a more rich. And similarly, and these kings used to have elephants and horses, considered as a richest person, an opulent person, and foot soldiers. And this each one thing represents their kings opulent, like colorful banners on the poles. So we can see when a king is coming, first thing we will see the is banners or flags. So from a distance place, a person can identify which king is coming because on the banners on the flags, the king's symbol is represented. Just like we see the currencies, like if you take a US bill currency, there's a some particular person picture is printed on the currency. With that, you can identify, and also it is mentioned the United States, of course. With that, you can identify that this currency belongs to the United States, or this currency belongs to the Canada. This currency belongs to the UK, Europe. So by seeing the currency on the note, the person on the note, you can say, just like if you see the currency of India, you see that person Mahatma Gandhi. It's like that. So here each king used they used to have a particular symbol. So Yudhishthir Maharaj also has a symbol. And after describing this various aspect, then we can understand the particular king is coming. So here the preparation for the taking to the whole procession to take bath, and it is described until 16th verse. And here they were particularly mentioned the kings were wearing golden necklace because there is a significant because the particularly they mentioned the wearing the ornaments because King Yudhishthir Maharaj before performing the Rajaswa sacrifice he had nothing. That's why it is mentioned because he was an almost he is a king, but he does not have a kingdom. He does not have a king to rule, or he is not having opulence. Then he claimed the opulence. Then there is a one particular story in the Mahabharata when Krishna and Arjuna are asked by Yudhishthir Maharaj to collect the funds, fundraising program. So they went to the some place where so much gold were left out, unclaimed gold. And imagine unclaimed gold, where nobody is claiming. There's a king, I particularly forgot his name. He is a super opulent king, and he used to give the brahmanas to charity, and in a he used to give charity to the brahmanas like abundant without any restriction. He, if any brahmana come to his palace, kingdom, he used to, if he ask a small amount of money, he would give abundant amount of money. So like that, and once he did some kind of a function where all the kings, sorry, all the brahmanas were called, and they are given unlimited opulent, unlimited amount of gold. They have given all kinds of opulence, and they have given prasadam and food to eat in the golden plate. Those golden plate, once they used, they were thrown away. There's like a, when you get a golden plate to eat, and you don't use for a second time. That is the opulent king has. So that king, he left unlimited amount of gold unclaimed. So Krishna, Lord Krishna and Arjuna, they claimed that king. That's why Arjuna's name is Dhananjaya, one who accumulated the king. Sorry, one who accumulated the gold, Dhananjaya. So he claimed that unlimited amount of gold where king is left. Actually, that's a rule. When some unclaimed amount of gold is left over in the city or in that area, king can claim. Just like I don't know here what is the rule. Like if you found in your land there's so much um, minerals like uranium or a gold, if found it, government can claim that, because of course government will give you some amount of a reward for you, because since that is found in your land. But actually the rule is that government can claim. Similarly, the king can claim unclaimed gold or unclaimed opulence. So here is the same thing. Arjuna and Krishna went there and they claimed the gold which is not taken care by anybody. So with that he is called Dhananjaya. So then, having claimed, got so much gold. With that gold, King Yudhishthir Maharaj performed the Rajasuya sacrifice. So this is a elaborate story of how Arjuna got the name Dhananjaya. So that's why it is saying kings were wearing golden necklace. So that is the thing. That is the background of this. And for the text 12, the translation is the massed armies of the Yadus, Sanjayanas, Kumabhojas, Kurus, Kaikeyas, and Kausalyas made the earth trembled as they followed Yudhishthir Maharaj and performer of the sacrifice in procession. So, for this, Jiva Goswami comments the kings were described. Kamabhoja referred to the king, Sudakshina, and others. That's all by Jiva Goswami. And Sanatana Goswami says the kings were described. Kamabhoja referred to the king of Sudakshina and others, though many others were present. These are mentioned because of relationship of friendship, or because they increased the strength of the army, or they were the best. So these are the two reasons which Sanatana Goswami mentions, says that of course there are many kings. Why these two dynasties, or why these two kings name were mentioned? Because they had friendship with Yudhishthir Maharaj, or because they increase the armies of Yudhishthir Maharaj, or they are the best. The one is Kamabhoja, refer to the king Sudakshana and others. So Kamabhoja and Kurus. Of course, we see that Kauravas have the relationship with the Yudhishthir Maharaj because Kauravas and Pandavas were both fathers were brothers, and Kamabhoja refers to the king's name Sudakshana. So they were all present and they were going to the Yamuna for taking bath. So here the mention of because they have relationship. So we see that Maharaj Yudhishthira, he is not only having relationship or friendship with the various kings because they have intimate relationship also because of his behavior, because of his attitude, because of his wonderful qualities. And even though Maharaj Yudhishthira is a follower of the Dharma highest, and he facilitated other kings also because he is ruling in such a way that everybody by his ruler they pleased and they made a friendship with him because that is the pure devotees uh, opulent, that is a pure devotee's behavior. When a pure devotee of the Lord, by just seeing their behavior, natural tendency to that any common man would like to have friendship with them. No, just like we see that in the Srila Prabhupada's pastime, that many of his followers attracted to Srila Prabhupada because of his behavior, gentle behavior, and capacity to facilitate to all kinds of people because of his gentle behavior, because of his humility, because of you know his purity. These people were attracted. Then they eventually became disciples of Srila Prabhupada. Here, similarly, Maharaj Yudhishthira was also gentle in his behavior and very humble in nature and follower of the Dharma. But person who follows the Dharma naturally become attracted to the all kinds of people. So these were the two verses described. So I will stop here because there is no much to discuss. Any comments or we can.
Um, the mention of the procession of kings with their armies and banners. Um, the procession is heading towards the Yamuna River, but it's for the purpose of Yudhisthira Maharaj taking a bath, not everyone taking a bath, because he's the performer of the sacrifice, correct?
Correct. Yeah, as of now, it is didn't mention whoever will like taking bath. Maybe it's Yudhishthir Maharaj and his other brothers, including Draupadi. That's what it is described in the beginning of the chapter description. So maybe only five Pandavas and Draupadi. Because other than because he is a person who performing the Rajasuya sacrifice, and he is the karta. Karta means he is the performer of the activity. That's a reason they mention. And in the later verses also, I'm sure, it is mentioned Yudhishthira Maharaj Yudhishthira Maharaj, including his brothers and his wife Draupadi, maybe taking shower, taking bath. That's what I'm saying. Okay, thank you. Okay, we will end here. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Premanande.